Hi. This about 20-30 minutes ago I woke up. I shambled out of bed, went to the bathroom, coughed up a bunch of mucus, and it was all bright red. That was a good way to start the day. So it is 15 of January 2024, yeah. Man, it's hard to believe that we're already halfway into January of this shithole year. And it's already garbage, but we got one good development. I actually got my first half-okay speed item in a very long time. It was a ring that I had to, yeah, it was this one, wasn't it? I'm not even using it because I don't even know what to use it on. And this was a reforged one, or a reset one. I don't know the terminology in this, but it was one that I leveled several times and kept resetting over and over again. And I got that cube thing out of the ML event now that I finally got flan, and it turned into this. So that attack was flat health, which of course stole a roll, but all the speed rolls were pretty low too. There was a lot of like 2s and 3s. So that is actually a triple speed roll somehow. And crit took one, and then this took one. Crit damage was already pretty low in it, so not impressive, not a great item, but definitely better than most of the ones I have. I don't even know how to use it. It's been so long since I had speed gear that I don't even know what to do with it. The other thing I did that will be kind of relevant is that in light of the ML Leluca shenanigans, or not ML, Green Leluca, she's like an ML, she's stronger than the ML Leluca. I did improve her gear a little bit. I got a crit to 100, I forget what I even did. Was it the boots? Oh no, I think it was Zahak. I took Zahak's armor, I think, because I don't use them as much. So I was a lot faster than hers. I lost a little bit of crit damage, but got back the 2 crit chance that we were missing. And I pushed her ahead by like 7 speed or 8 speed or something like that. So she's a little bit faster. We would still like to be able to max this too, but I'm not using my bottles on it. In fact, my bottles should really be going to this, because this needs to be maxed out for her to be really reliable, but as you can see, charms are a problem. So before we get balls deep into whatever guild war this is, we're gonna start the Rift. This is something I started working on. I only started doing that story to unlock it a few days ago, and people are like, oh wow, Rift is giving me great items, and I'm like, I could really use any items, honestly. It's been years. So I put together this hodgepodge. Apparently some people have a hard time with Rift, so some of the guild dudes were telling me what was working for them, and I was like, well, I'm not sparing mullahs or gear for this. So this is what I'm using. And I use her for the light expedition. Man, I can even taste the blood in my mouth. It's terrible. And she's just using whatever crap I have lying around. And not very tanky, but probably could use a better artifact on top of it. It was just whatever had defense on it, basically. And her gear has always been kind of crappy. But she's there. Then we have Jacko. My Jacko, I haven't changed her gear. She's still using the same gear from PvP. And I probably should use her more than I do, but as you can see, it's almost all like PvP gear except for the Arpen stuff. So she's the primary damage dealer. She should probably be in rage gear to do damage in that, but I don't really have anything else for fire that's good for that, so that's what she is. I guess you could use soul, but the boss is immune to percentage-based damage, and my soul is not in rage gear. So she applies debuffs, and that's kind of really about it. She's not gonna be doing any damage, so it works very, very slowly, but it works. So I've been trying to level that up in the background. I haven't gotten anything out of it yet, but regular hunts have spurned me, so I may as well give it a shot. Zetsui really wants to have those rubies. He must be putting them into cracked flails. We're up against Mesugaki. I think that's French. And are attacking the forts. I wonder if this will just be like the inverse of the last Guild War. Ugh, TOT. Wasn't TOT was a clan, wasn't it? Inhales LMAO. The bottom of Ahmed's feet on my face forever. Dude, you wouldn't be boneless then. So again, kind of expecting to see some stupid compositions here. Hey, this is kind of a stupid looking composition on the bottom lane. And I have something that works very well against it. I could just bring Pavel though. Something like that, something like that. Top lane, well then again, this works very well against the top lane, doesn't it? Both of them work well against the top lane. Well, only she is likely to be counter, right? We could do like, well, I guess they wouldn't have immunity for that. We could do, SBA. Zio, SBA, Rowana. I mean, I could bring, I guess I can't. I was gonna say I could bring Flan, but I don't think Flan's gonna outspeed them. Plus, I wonder if her thing puts her on cooldown, because that would be pretty slick. Again, a chunk of my units are in favorites, and that makes finding them so much harder, and I think I'm just gonna unfavorite them because breaking muscle memory is the worst thing you can do. How about it? Immunity. Well, it's a good idea to tap her first anyways, because she's gonna fly up one way or another. Never mind. The 15% are striking early today. At least we silenced her, I guess. Alright, we're knocking them down to the back of the bus, that's for sure. Look how far back they went. I don't really want her giving them an armor buff, right? Wow. She is insanely fat. And that one has a lot of 15%, or is that just really a lot of effect resist? Alright, well, we definitely want to kill her first because... Okay. Go with that silence. Well, she's dead. That is really an unnecessary amount of damage for a hyper tank. Holy shit. Losing SBA is not so good. We might yet have to do something stupid here. I almost feel like she's gonna have that artifact. No? Oh, I am getting a lot of lag though. That was crazy. Why did she gain so much combat readiness? The Sharoon. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, sure. Wow, there was no sacrifice. Kind of surprising. I guess he figured, oh, I have ML Celine, I don't have to worry about sacrifice. No, I could have just brought Brar Witch's area and it would have ended the exact same way. It was just he's more reliable. But they were too squishy for it to matter. Ooh, Thick Waifu 02. Devil's Sin. The deep one. Finalize. XTC. Meanwhile, the fort's name is just boring. Hey, look what it is. Look what it is. You know what this is? Right here? You know what this is? This is a timeout group. That's what that is. So, what we have here is going to be probably like 300 something effect resist. So hold on, I think we have a way to deal with this. So he has the ability to ignore effect resist of any targets with attack lower than the caster's attack. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, the top lane then is the one that I need to worry the most about. She applies shit, but I don't think I need to worry too much about it. She is safer against this one, but Pavel is safer against this one because there's no guarantee we hit her an armor breaker like we did last time. We could bring her. I think that'll be good. That should be good. That bottom lane is going to be really stupid. Like, there's no guarantee that works, so that our team is enough to survive that first attack. So she gains some combat readiness. Yeah. I think that's like her skill 2 or something like that. Oh, good. That's what we like to see. We hit all of them, so RNG is on our side, I guess. Alright, so that could be bad though because she got ahead. Never mind. There's the holy sacrifice. She's dead. Like I said, if they don't have green Leluka or like Karina or something, it's not really that hard to deal with her. Oh wow! Yo, this Bellion is really fast. Holy shit! Wow. Okay, I have never seen that. That's interesting. I don't know. Can we still win? I don't think so. Wow. That was crazy. Oh yeah, she has an extra attack. Doesn't matter. I have never seen a Bellion that fast before. That's crazy. Well, good on him. I guess he made her like 270-ish speed. Yeah, I thought Bellion was... I mean, Bellion is there to stop the soul burn from Zio mostly. But definitely didn't expect her to be that fast. That dude put his absolute best gear into that. I really like it, honestly. It's so stupid. That's why I really like it. Alright, so in this top lane, we're going to do something... I mean, I guess I could bring, I could bring her into that. That's probably like the safest way to do that top lane, unless we get like quadruple 15% in. Well, there's the problem that, you know who I could bring into that? Hang on. We can use her. We want to knock them down a fuck ton in addition to reducing their shit. There's a chance that there's 2 sets of immunities on this because she gives herself an immunity. And one of these may have, like 2 of these may have. So there's multiple sources of immunity if I bring Barwitch Cesaria into that. That's why SBA is a better choice against this one in particular because then she won't give herself an immunity. But I can do it with this one too. See, that's precisely what I was talking about. She might get really far ahead though, I'm not sure. Depends if we apply silence or not. Alright. Oh, we didn't knock her below 50%, so we're actually really good on that. Unbuffable. We've got that, we've got Senya down almost as far as Zio. LOL. Alright, so we definitely kill this one first because she's a bitch. Oh, we didn't kill her. Oh, an effort was made. Oh, look at that. She still got her ult. Because 15%. 15% is cool. It really enriched my gameplay. Kill this one. Kill her. There we go. You might be stunned for a while. It's part and parcel. So, we don't care as much about him taking the immunity because we're gonna remove it. We don't want him killing Ellen. That's really the big thing here. And look at that, we even get to see Pavel's ult today. So pretty much all the fights were incredibly simple. And not really much of a challenge whatsoever, except for the Bellion. The hyper speed Bellion. You know, yesterday I was thinking I should try to get my Pavel to at least like 270 in case we ever try to use him to initiate on a group that turns out to be unexpectedly fast. But I didn't really like... I think if I put that ring on him, he loses crit or something like that, and it wouldn't have been enough. I'm not sure, but... It was almost like a premonition for the stupidity that was about to occur. That was incredibly silly. I definitely like it. It is one of the goofiest things I've seen so far. There was also the there was the highest speed Cecilia? Yeah, Red Cecilia. Like a year or something back. That was 260, 270, and that one also caught me off guard. I'm pretty sure I won that one though. But no, she turned out to be... That was not like a small amount either. Like, she was really fast. So if I had run like Zio or anything else against this, I would have been just fine. All the way up until we have to deal with her. Now, Zio does have a soul burn on his skill 3, but I would have had to have used his skill 3 first. Especially on her. So... I wouldn't have been able to use it on her for a really long time. So my group would have had to tank her down, and I would have needed some way to control this one too. Because remember, we ran up against her a long time ago. Only like the one time. And it turned out to actually be really annoying to try to kill her because she has like sustain and something. So this group would have been able to deal with it just fine if the Bellion wasn't 270. So there was definitely some premeditation behind that group. This group... Not at all a challenge whatsoever. He should consider using Green Leluka. She is busted as all fuck, and her combination with this one here kind of prevents me from doing stuff like this. I might have been able to do it anyways now, but she would have gotten ahead of her probably. She actually probably would have gotten ahead of them both. So replace Adin with Green Leluka, and suddenly this group becomes... quite difficult unless you have some really high damage single target, which, yeah, if I had a few more pieces of gear to roll like that ring, I think I'd probably put them on Sid. Because that, I feel like I need Sid he would complete some of my groups. Not to mention having the speed imprint. If I had Sid in that group instead of, say, Pavel, he probably would have been able to deal with that and push Straz ahead high enough that he could at least be fairly committed. I don't know if Sid could. If she's all speed, then she's probably really squishy, and Sid might even be able to one-shot her. And then Straz can do his thing, right? So, few considerations for that. But definitely very silly.